Welcome to YouTube Creator News. Welcome to YouTube Creator News, where I keep content creators like you up to date with everything that's happening on YouTube that impacts content creators. So if you make videos for YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. So today we have some very interesting news about something that somebody ran across in YouTube search, and I found this as well and confirmed it. We're going to talk about that here in just a second, but today we're talking about YouTube messing with their search function, and it's really interesting. So you want to make sure that you stick around for that part, especially if you are making search-based content. We're talking about some YouTube Shorts updates, some live updates, and more YouTube news, starting right now with our first update, which is the update to the YouTube Creator Studio app. Now, if you are brand new to YouTube, you might not even know that they have a YouTube Studio app. So what the YouTube Studio app is it's a app that you can get in any app store that allows you to pretty much manage your YouTube channel, answer comments. You can even upload videos with it and all of that. But they've made some updates to this app. Some of these updates are that they have a newly refreshed Studio Mobile dashboard. They have the research tab in the Studio Mobile app as well. Now, I do want to let you know I have access to a ton of channels, and I went through about 15 of them, and I didn't see this feature yet in any of those 15. So I'm looking at this like it's rolling out, but it's not there for everybody yet, but it's on the way. In addition to that, analytics are broken down by content type. This is something that I'm seeing across the board, so you probably have that one already. They have smart replies inside of YouTube comments as well, which basically means they are replies that YouTube already has in there to where you can just select them to reply to your viewers as a way to speed through comments for just simple comments like, hey, great video. They'll go ahead and they'll put a little comment down there that says something like, hey, thanks, I appreciate it, or something like that. But those are in Creator Studio now, where they used to only be available on desktop. In addition to that, if you are a mobile content creator and you do everything on your phone, one of the things that they now have in the YouTube Studio app as well is the upload checks. So they'll check it for copyrights and other violations with the video to ensure that you're okay to actually publish that YouTube video. Again, this is another one that's been available on desktop for a really long time, but they are just making it available for those of you that do everything on your mobile devices. Now, the next thing I want to bring your attention to is the YouTube search thing. So we've got a lot more than this, but I just wanted to make sure that I bring this to your attention now, just for those of you that are clicking into this for this particular feature. Now, the reason that you see another YouTube channel here on the screen is this is my friend Matt. He actually lives pretty close to me, and he's an SEO guy, search engine optimization guy. He's, like a very high level search engine optimization guy, and he has a Facebook group that I'm a part of. Excuse me. And as part of that group, one of his members shared a screenshot similar to this. And in that particular group, one of the things that they are hyper-focused on is search results everywhere. And one of the things that he pointed out was that they are showing results from Google search inside of YouTube search. Now, when you are looking at the title of this video and you're thinking to yourself, like, how is this going to ruin YouTube search? Now, just something that I want you to think about, and this is why I wanted to bring it to your attention, and I wanted to make sure that you clicked on this video, because if you are somebody that is making search-based YouTube content, what's going to happen is once this starts rolling out to everybody, because I think this is something that they're experimenting with right now, if they go ahead and they just go all in on this, you are going to have to start researching all of the search terms that you're going after even deeper now to make sure that you're not competing with web results as well as other video results. And the thing that I don't like about this on YouTube, and I'm sure it works the same way for bloggers as, Google currently, they send traffic from Google search to YouTube by showing YouTube videos as part of YouTube search. So with this particular update, if they, end up flushing this out across the platform, then one of the things that's going on here that's going to happen is that it's going to steal some of the traffic from search results to where somebody might have clicked on some content creators' videos. Now they're going to actually leave the platform and go check out, whatever website it is there that would answer their question quickly or something like that. So in my opinion, I think this is really an unfortunate thing for a video platform to do, to start sending people off-site into more, text-based content. But if you are a search-based channel, meaning you target YouTube search for any or a a lot of the content that you put out, this is going to impact you, and it could impact you in a negative way, especially if you have a big archive of content. So if you have an archive of content already that's already dominating, or that you're getting a lot of traffic from YouTube search, this might come in and end up taking some of that traffic for you if the platform identifies that people respond better to text results there compared to video results. So that's a really unfortunate thing. I'm crossing my fingers that this isn't going to be a widespread thing, but I do want to let you know this screenshot here, because I did mention that, the person shared it in the group. This is my screenshot. So I also looked this up, and I searched specifically for, are curved monitors good for gaming? So that was the actual search term that they shared in that group, and that actually had this result pull up. So once this stream is over and you get the rest of the news, if you want to try that for yourself, then you can, go and just check that out and see how it all works and all of that for you. But I wanted to make sure that you're aware of this now, so that as they start doing more and more of this, if they start flushing this out across the platform, across all users, that you might need to start adjusting your strategy in terms of the specific terms that you're going after, so that you need to research them, to see if they have any textual results, and that you might need to adjust things a little bit anyway and start targeting more recommendation features, since they are kind of, going to be polluting search a little bit if they roll this out across the platform. So if they decide to keep this. So I just wanted to make sure that I brought this to your attention, because this is huge in a bad way, in my opinion. But, this isn't to dump on YouTube for what it is that they're doing, because I understand, they're trying to send traffic in the other direction as well. It's just one of those things that could negatively impact content creators like myself that targets some search content. So if you are targeting search, just something to be aware of. Now, the next thing I want to bring to your attention in terms of the updates is that live Q&A on live streams is fully rolled out now across YouTube channels. So if you live stream, you now have available, this option is now available for you. Now with this, it's cool for engagement, and you can run question and answer sessions directly within your live stream, to where you can get that immediate feedback from your viewers. You can go in there and answer very specific questions, highlight those viewers, bring attention to them, things like that. So this is a cool tool for engagement. So check that out for your next live stream. We experimented with it on my live stream last Saturday, and we'll be experimenting a little bit more tomorrow as well. So make sure that you show up for that at 9 a.m. Eastern. In addition to that, YouTube is experimenting with a feature right now to where before, this is kind of, this one isn't really that big of a deal, but it is a feature that they're putting out. So I wanted to make sure that you know about it. But with this particular one, all they did is remove a step. So previously they had it to where you would report a user, and then you could go back in and then ban them from the channel if it didn't, delete the comment right away. But now they have it to where after the report, you have the option to ban them from the channel or hide the user from the channel right there on the spot as part of that flow. So it's just a minor tweak to the flow of how you go through that process. So this one isn't huge, but it just kind of removes a step, right, when it comes to cleaning up your comment section and removing people from your YouTube channel. And just in case you don't know about that, just as a heads up, I'll go back to that one real quick. So if you do get, spam comments and things like that, and you notice that they're doing it a lot, you can just right click in the 3-dot menu next to the comment section, just in case you're not familiar with this, and you can hide them from your channel if you do have problematic people from your channel. So just be aware of that in case you're not already. The next thing that we have is YouTube Shorts. So music licensing inside of YouTube Shorts used to only be available for 15 seconds. So if you did have a short that was over 15 seconds long, then it kind of, wasn't that great using music because it would cut off. Now you can use music up to 60 seconds in YouTube Shorts, as long as the license permissions are available for the 60 seconds. So again, more complication with the music, but it's okay, because, there's going to be probably most music is going to be available for that 60-second plug, which is fantastic. Next, this is something that I ran across. Some of you might have already ran across this, maybe, when you're watching other videos on YouTube, but this is a cool feature that is also something that hasn't really been talked about. And this particular feature that you can see right here is there's a little timestamp option in YouTube comments, and you don't see this on every channel. You don't see it with every comment, anything like that, but this is something that they have on the Creator Insiders YouTube channel. And with that one, how it works is you click on it and it'll add a timestamp to your comment. So this is going to be something that's really cool once they start rolling this out to everyone, to where if you make content where you help people in any way or you teach people about things, you might be able to mention in your videos that, hey, if you have any questions, just make sure you hit the timestamp so that I can make sure that I know the context to the question that you have based on the things that I was talking about. So this is going to be something that that's going to be really cool, and that's also going to help other viewers also find very specific things within the content as well. So it's a win all the way around, in my opinion, but I think that's a pretty, interesting feature that they have come out with. If you are a TubeBuddy user, they now have AI titles. So the flow to get into this, and I do a lot of work with TubeBuddy. It's a fantastic tool. I got links to them down in the description. But the flow getting into this is a little bit weird and awkward. So in order to get into their AI titles, what you have to do is you have to click into their alternate option that they have inside of your video details page for those of you that are using it already. And it's in the place where you would actually go to A/B test your thumbnails. Now, with this particular feature, because it is in a weird spot, you kind of start the process like you're going to do some A/B testing, but you just stop that process and then you just sit there and just keep hitting that refresh to see, the different titles that it spits out. But if you're already a TubeBuddy user, then you definitely want to check this out. If you're not a TubeBuddy user, you can try TubeBuddy for free through the link down in the description. They have 90 different tools to help you with your YouTube channel. This is not sponsored by them in any way, but when tools make updates that YouTubers use, I make sure to, let you guys know about them as well. Next up, Creator Insiders has a myth busting series. So if you're not familiar with Creator Insiders, they are people that work at YouTube that are responsible for letting people know about, updates. Some of the information that I get for these streams is actually pulled from what it is that they publish. But Renee Ritchie, who is the YouTube liaison, he started a shorts series over there to where they're doing tons of myth busting around things that are, people talk about a lot and people recommend other people and things like that about things that work or don't work or how YouTube actually works itself. And he's going in and he's just busting those to pieces. So I've got a link to that entire series and the Creator Insider YouTube channel down in the description so you can check out that series just to make sure that you're not falling for anything that isn't actually true when it comes to YouTube, and make sure you check out my latest video about that as well. You can find that on my videos page. In addition to that, if you have been paying attention lately when it comes to my content, when it comes to tweets, when it comes to the news that I've been talking about here in terms of the updates for YouTube, they have been putting tons of emphasis on YouTube playlists. So because of that, a lot of people don't know how to use playlists properly. They don't know how to set everything up. They don't know about a lot of the hidden features that come with playlists. So I just recently published a video on the TubeSpanner YouTube channel that is a full-blown step-by-step tutorial of exactly how to use all different aspects, including the features that you have to kind of dig around for in order to find when it comes to YouTube playlists. So I have a link to that down in the description as well that you can check out. And that's the news. So I've got more videos right here that you can click into that YouTube thinks that you should check out. So you can go ahead and click into that now. And I will see you next Friday for the news. And I will see you tomorrow for my live stream. Have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you next time.